Lesson 111 is about commission and profit. Our first question says, a sales representative was paid a base salary of $300 per month. He was also paid a commission of 10% on everything he sold. If he sold $26,000 worth of merchandise in 1 month, what was his paycheck? Commission is an amount of money that gets added to a base salary based on how much you sell. So if you're a salesperson or a sales representative, you sell a lot of things, you'll make some money based on what you've sold. So it gives you an incentive or a reason to sell a lot of merchandise. So in this problem, the person is going to figure out their salary. It's going to be $300 plus something else, because it said he's paid a base salary of $300 plus a commission on a commission of 10% on everything he sold. So if he sold $26,000, we need to figure out what 10% of $26,000 is. Now in order to do that, 10% of $26,000 we need to multiply. And 10% we know is 0.1. Well, 1 times 0 3 times is 3 zeros. And 1 times 26 is 26. Decimal point needs to move over once, needs to come back in once. So you can see it's 2,600. So the amount we're going to add to 300 is 2,600. And this must also be dollars. You can see that the more this person sells, the more they're going to put onto their salary. They've got a good reason in order to sell a lot of merchandise. So 300 plus 2,600, well, that must be a total of $2,900. That would be the salary per month, or for this specific month, for the sales representative, based on the base salary and his commission. Let's look at another example. The next question says, a store owner marks up her merchandise by 40%. Her expenses are $5,200 per month. If she paid $16,000 for the goods in 1 month, what was her profit? Well, when we look at this, what we need to know is profit. And profit is always going to be equal to the amount you make, or amount made, minus the amount spent. So in this problem, we can see how much is spent. $5,200 are her expenses. So that's going to be what we're subtracting. We're subtracting $5,200 from something to find out her profit. Now what we need to figure out is that something. How much did she make? Well, in order to do that, we've got to find the markup that she's put on her goods. So 40% of $16,000 will tell us the markup. 16,000 times 0.4, because that's 40%. 4 times 0 3 times is 0 3 times. 4 times 6 is 24. We'll carry our 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 more gives us 6. Decimal comes out once, so it comes back in once. We get 6,400. So 6,400 is her markup. That's going to be how much she makes off of all the goods that she's already bought. So we're going to take 6,400 and we're going to subtract 5,200 from it. When we do that, well, we've got double zeros on the end, and 64 minus 52, that must be 12. So we've got an answer of $1,200. That must be her profit, because it's the amount she makes minus the amount that she spent, or her expenses. Lesson practice will be on page 345. Make sure you've got your notes complete, and I'll see you during our next class.